From Frank Sinatra to Johnny Cash, music has always been a staple of American culture. During the late 19th century and early 20th century, music underwent a transformation and went beyond its intimacy and into the masses. And Scranton was at the center of it all. In its coal mining days, Scranton boasted acts from all over, including Europe. The Electric City acted as a launch pad for anybody who wanted a great audience and great exposure.
There was a saying back then, if you can make it in Scranton, you can make it any place. We had Bob Hope here, we had George Burns and Allen here, all the big stars from back then used to come to Scranton.
That was the saying. And in Nancy MacDonald's book, If You Can Play Scranton, she describes Scranton's part in the change that music went through during that time. In it, she quotes Max Kierson, the best-known Scranton promoter of the time. There wasn't a band in the business that I didn't play. Most leaders would tell me, don't worry about a guarantee, just go ahead and book us. We love Scranton. That was indeed the case. The people were friendly and were always in the mood for a show. And as vaudevilles and big bands swept the country, Scranton's theaters became the musical hubs that would bring outsiders, money, and culture to this Pennsylvania city. The local communities and ethnic groups had a huge influence on the music in Scranton. For instance, the Welsh community would hold yearly music festivals on St. David's Day on the 1st of March each year. Marywood College was also responsible for many concerts during Scranton's golden age of music, as was the Lyceum Theater, which no longer exists today. But of the many venues used to host such talents, the one that stood out was the Capitol. The Capitol Theater was opened November 7, 1921. It offered programs of vaudeville and movies, and it would hold multiple shows on any given night. Unfortunately, the Capitol Theater was eventually razed, and today the site is occupied by the IBM building and the Flag Plaza of PNC Bank. But some Scranton residents still remember it as if it was yesterday.
The Capitol, yeah. And you can stay for the next show if you wanted to. They change their costumes.
But, yeah, it was a nice place to live.
Yeah.
So although the golden era of music in Scranton came to an end, modern music, and in particular modern American music, owes a debt of gratitude to the Electric City.